Hello, welcome to the next game we are going to play. We are going to do a new game. Change the hero's name. Yes. Chesney is not a hero's name. No, sir. Okay, which button goes back? Alright. This is an Enix game. I've played several of the Enix games. They're not super awesomely great, but I enjoy them, so that's all that matters. So here we go. Leave all the other names. Thomas is 13 years old, student of the magic school. When potential for magic was found within him, he left his home to attend the magic school. Paladin's quest is the story of Thomas's wondrous misadventures. So it's like already sort of like breaking the fourth wall by letting you know that it is a game. That's all for today's classes. Don't forget your homework. This is sort of... Hey Thomas, just because you seem to have some type of natural gift for magic doesn't mean you're anything special. If you're supposed to be so good at magic, why don't you prove it? Yeah, show us how good you really are. I dare you to climb the Tower of Gabnid. Well, they say there's fantastic treasure in the Tower of Gabnid. Wow, alright. What do you and Duke go get it? We join me, Master Thomas, on a trip to the Tower of Gabnid, beyond the easternmost part of the school. And like any other Let's RPG player, I should say, as is tradition, you say no when they ask you to do the simple, like, will you do the thing that lets you start the game? No! What do you mean I don't want to go? Chicken, I'm going to make you go. What do you know? It didn't even matter. Hey, just like in Mass Effect 3, your choices don't matter. Let's see what these fuckers have to say. The world's a really strange place. When an honor student like you asked us about the Great Gavin, there are all kinds of legends about him. Since he lived 10,000 years ago, we don't know the truth about him. The end. What about you? Gabnid was the great spiritualist who brought magic into Lennis. Really, who is Lennis? They say that the Tower of Gabnid, I'm already tired of saying that, was built 10,000 years ago by the spiritualist Gabnid. God dang it. Gotta say it again. Alright. Duke. Wait, Thomas. We're going to the Tower of Gabnid together. I won't take no for an answer. What happens when I say no again? I'll make you say yes. You can bet on it. I wonder if something happens if you say no like 3 times in a row, like in Final Fantasy VI, when they ask you, will you become our ray of hope or whatever? I think if you say no 3 times, I think you say no once and you end up getting a gauntlet, I think. And different dialogue. Well, if it isn't Thomas, what do you want? The master is busy right now. Alright. Let's check out the menu for just a second. Yay. Okay, that seems fine for now. Exit. None you can part with. Assuming I don't have any magic. Order. See, I do have magic. What are you talking about? That's probably magic that you can use outside of battle. Rank. STR. I'm a Left Fury is my race, I guess. And I got some stuff, and I got 1 spell, and and our condition is normal. Alright. Master Thomas, do you have something to talk about? Save it for later. I have to take care of some business in the neighboring town of Ratsurk. Wow. It's almost like somebody was just drunk when they were coming up with the names. This is the Tower of Ratsurk. Going to the Tower of Gabnid, I won't take no for an answer. So he's going to say that every time that you go to exit a room. Alright. Now, I have played this game 1 time. I don't exactly remember if I beat it or not. I did get to the final save point, but then I stopped playing it. And then when I went back to it, I couldn't remember where to go or what to do or what was going on, and I think I wasn't able to remember how to beat it, but then I don't remember if I actually did it or not. Or it's possible that I got to the final boss and just got killed and it just said fuck this game and never went back to it until now. So basically, I mean, I have played this game one time, probably, I don't know, 10 years ago or so. Then I did play this on console. Your own HP are used to cast magic. Oh, just because they didn't want to program an MP system, probably. Oh, you bastard. Well, at this point, it's just a battle of attrition, or atrocian, or what's the word? I don't remember. Let's just see if we can get out of here. I do remember this first part a little bit. I remember these graphics aren't these pretty awesome graphics? They're like stylish, kind of. They're cool and colorful, and I don't know. I like them a lot. There's no run button, so we're just gonna sit here, and it's already obvious that this is one of those games where your character just walks in the middle of the screen and the world just shifts around him. If you get hurt or become tired, you may rest at the boarding house, and if you have any medicine in a mini bottle, you can restore energy with it. If you don't have any more medicine, you can stay at the boarding house. I know you are very brave and would never give up. You'd better rest because even brave people have accidents. I like you a lot. Wow. Keep studying hard. Someday you'll become a great spiritualist, just like my status screen says that I want to do. And also, they said the same thing twice about resting in the boarding house. They're like, you can rest in the boarding house, or if you have medicine, you can use it. Or if you don't, you can rest in the boarding house. I remember thinking these were doors, but they're not. Sob, I want to go home. I don't want to study anymore. And go... I might have misread that. Jurian. I'm already... Like, it seems like no thought went into, like, these goofy names of stuff. They're just... We need a name. We need a... It's like, in what is it, Star Trek, they have names for... I forget exactly what it was, but anytime they need to, like, do something, they'll just invent, like, technobabble. They'll just be like, we have to reroute power from the, you know, the couplings or whatever, or I think the couplings was one that they went to a lot. And then anytime something was fused, that always meant that it was completely, like, fucked. There was, like, different levels of things, like, not working on the ship or being damaged. Anytime something was fused, it was pretty much unusable. Oh, man. I mean, I guess if you're going to be doing an RPG, you do have to just get used to reading a lot, but, man. I kind of feel like... Well, I don't know. Part of me is like, I'm trying to play a video game here. I don't want to read. If I wanted to read, I would not play a video game. But then on the other hand, it's like there's plenty of RPGs where you have to read. Or also, probably all of them, actually. Duh. It's like, do I really have to read all this aloud? Golly. I'm only a few minutes in, and I already have, like, more respect for people that read all the time, and I just realized I didn't start my timer. It's great. Well, we can tick this down just a few minutes. Oh, said we can tick this down a few minutes. Alright. I just guessed about how long I've been playing. Oh my gosh, there's no way to... Oh, I guess I can't advance or make the text go by faster. The first time I was in the menu, I was like, I might not need that, but... Alright, that's better. Alright, so we're off to a great start because I already don't know how to get it. I do know that you have to get it here is like your first thing. And then some shit hits the fan. I mean, I probably shouldn't be, excuse me, spoiling it, but that's like the one thing I remember about this game. Once you get... There's a couple of like locations that I remember. And I remember the battle system, but like in terms of story, I don't remember it all. It's possibly because I didn't care. Okay, so there's only one place I can go into. Let's see if we can... Oh, can we leave? Or do we have to say... Oh, we have to say yes to that bitch. That wanted... Okay. Oh. So I can act... Let's see if I can go in this door. Is this the same building? Or is this the building I started in, I believe, right? Alright. Let's go in the other building then, since there are two buildings. Oh boy. Yeah, talking and playing an RPG is, I gotta say, it's kind of hard because you actually have to sort of pay attention so that you know what you're doing and where you're going and stuff. Yes, I didn't know I had a medicine bottle. And also with this being my first RPG playthrough, it's probably just going to be just learning a new way of thinking, I guess. And I mean, this is not a blind playthrough, but I have only played it once, and it was a long time ago, so in terms of what to do, I am just as lost as a blind Let's Player would be. There's just a couple of things I'm familiar with. For example, right now, I'm already stuck. I'm not stuck, I just don't know what to do. Let's go back up and just say yes to fucking Dinglehead. That won't take no for an answer. Maybe they were serious. I think that, like, sort of unintentionally kind of trolls you into, like, saying yes. Be like, oh, well, you're not going to say yes? Well, then I'm going to make you get stuck, and you might not even realize it. See, like, being too stubborn right there would have maybe kept you from progressing through the game. Okay, so we said yes to the dude. And I think he's, like, just he's like a small dude, so if he's standing around, there he is. I was about to say we should be able to see him. Alright. Are you all set? Well, there's nothing else to do, so it's kind of no reason for them to ask you. I guess unless you wanted to talk to the people, but it's like, I am not, I don't know how to say it, like, maybe if you're entertained by stupid, boring dialogue, you would want to just read everything they say. Oh, I remember this battle music. And what's cool about this is, you use the directions to input your commands, and you can attack with your head, or you can attack with anything. So if you have like a helmet on, you could, like, sort of, I guess, headbutt them, even though it doesn't show it. But ideally, you'd want to. I'm pretty sure most of the time you want to attack with your actual weapon. I mean, maybe there's at some point like a spiked helmet or like spiky shoes that it's more efficient to, like, use that instead of your regular weapon in your hand. But for now, let's just kill the starter enemy. Okay. Man, look at that. Is that not, like... Maybe I like the color scheme a lot, and then how this stuff's, like, glowing and stuff. That's freaking awesome. Like, that's a graphical style you don't see often. Alright, so let's keep going. I guess it's not very often that I would say that the graphics are, like, my favorite part of an RPG. I mean, I'm definitely not a graphics whore by any means. Now, of course, now that I'm being recorded, it's like, what's it called when people are obsessed with graphics? And that's, like, the most important thing to them. Alright, let's just kick this guy's ass. And we're done with that fight. Let's keep going. We're gonna fight... Oh, another of the same thing. It's kind of weird how he's, like, up at the very top of the screen, so it makes it seem like there's just a lot of empty space on the screen. And they didn't even include your character sprites at the bottom like they did with Lufia and Lufia 2, I believe. I think they did that with both. I'm pretty sure they did it with the second one. I'm not sure if they did it with the first one. I should actually do Lufia 2 on the show, or on the channel, I should say. There's a hand-shaped cavity in the door. Press your palm in it. Wow, won't that hurt though? Placing your hand into a hand-shaped cavity? Golly. Oh my gosh, stuff's happening! Oh jeez. So that's a good thing, right? Hey, help. Duke has run away, Thomas is alone. Who's saying that? Maybe it's just the main character who's just like narrating his own life. We got Shadow, a big spooky thing. I vaguely remember this. Probably you want to run if it'll let me. One damage, okay. One damage, woohoo, we are making progress on this guy. So I tried to run once, does it want you to run? Oh, it's just, yeah, take a couple turns. Oh my gosh, 80,000 damage. Fainted away. I reckon the translation is going to be... I don't remember the translation being that bad. Maybe it's just because I wasn't paying attention to the dialogue in general. What in the world is happening to me, and what is that monster? The darkness is getting gradually lighter. Can darkness gradually get lighter? Is that... Darkness does not get lighter, just light starts to... It just gets gradually lighter. Like, darkness does not get lighter, I'm pretty sure. The morning sun shines on Thomas from out of nowhere. A wind is blowing. Thomas has awakened. So in the first part of that, he was saying, what is happening to me? And then at the second part of that, it said Thomas has awakened. So there wasn't any, if it switched from like the narrator, if it switched from Thomas talking to the narrator, it didn't show where it switched. Okay, will this... How did this happen? The School of Magic is destroyed. All the pupils are dead. Thomas, you must have done this. You broke the Forbidden Seal. You released the horrible Dahlgren. The ancient machine, Dahlgren, will lead us to total destruction. Now there is nothing I can do. You activated Dahlgren. Now you must stop it. I beg of you, Thomas, stop Dahlgren before Lennis is destroyed. You must stop it. Well, why was the thing that is capable of such destruction just sitting around? I kind of feel like that they should have had like a guard or something, or a do not enter sign. Oh man. Well, they are all dead under the rubble. And the lucky ones are the ones that died instantly. Oh, Paladin's Quest. Yay, there's our title screen. Oh man, I really hope I can beat this game. It's gotta suck to just get like 50 episodes in and then just not want to keep playing the game, but then just doing it because it's not good to like finish games. I did do a game that I thought was going to be a series, but then just turned it into a one-off because it was immediately obvious that that game was not going to go anywhere. In terms of my ability to play it, I had no idea how to play it. So this is the letters pronounced. Brought love, Lennis, brought courage, Lennis. Gavin brought wisdom. The great ones and the immortals. So why are they just white outlines, I wonder? Oh. Is that when you fight it for the first time? but those first fights maybe didn't count? Just because it was part of the intro? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm guessing we're not gonna... I don't remember this game being too difficult. I think there were a couple places where I did have to grind. If I have to grind, I'll just do it off camera. I'll get to the end of the episode, then I'll just grind off camera, then restart from the point after yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Even though I'm not doing so well with the words right now, it's alright. Let's just kill this guy and get on with our lives, please. Dude! I insist that you die. I don't even know what you look like. Okay, do I have a mini bottle? Yes, I am pretty sure that heals you, right? I think okay, cool. I'm not sure if one of the characters... Oh yeah, one of the characters did say that. Well, they didn't say if you have a... I don't think they said if you... They said if you have medicine, I think. I did think they said bottle, but like, you're supposed to just know what the abbreviations mean. Like, that might... I mean... I guess you'd maybe figure that out. I mean, I figured it out last time. That's Village of the Good. Well, they must think highly of themselves if they call themselves the Village of the Good. What's in the wine bottle building? This is what I tell you from spiritualist. If you want to learn... Okay, if you want to learn new spells, go to the Town Learning Center and ask to read the spirit writings. If you put the spirit, you already have new spirit. Ugh. Better results get. The spirits move vigorously. Wow. Okay, no help. You want to be hired by a kid like you, go somewhere else. Okay. You just copied the other guy. I don't think I'm doing it. Oh, okay, so... Okay, so you have people that you hire. Is that how the party system works? You can just swap them out? But then they come pre-equipped with stuff and don't like to have their stuff changed? Alright, house. Going into houses is fun. I'm pretty sure that this game doesn't have where you can, like, check drawers and cupboards and stuff. Disaster 10,000 years ago is coming to this village again. Oh, it is surely the end. You know, if something so if something that were capable of causing such destruction was right there, unguarded, then why didn't someone else, you know, you would think that someone else would have already done it, you know? Like, everyone gives, you know, Eve crap. They're like, oh, well, Eve took the forbidden fruit. It's like, well, you gotta figure, if she didn't do it, somebody would have freaking done it. You know, they're like, well, it's her fault that we're not all living still in the Garden of Eden to this day. I'm like, no, trust me, somebody would have fucking done it. That's even if you believe in that, but you know what, I'm just saying from that perspective. Oh, terrible things have been happening ever since that night. Ever since that night, that was less than a day ago. Hey, how did you get in here? The door, and it wasn't locked. Will you listen to my story? Sigh, golly. Ugh. A friend, his name is Fritz, and he's supposedly on Rasutar Island. He's a little strange, but he's a good, gentle person, Fritz. Okay, good. Good that story was not 100 freaking... Like, it didn't take, like, 15 minutes to, like... Well, because it sucks, because whenever they're like, do you want to listen to the story? Usually that means that the story is so long that it gives you the option to back out from having to hear it. Okay, is this the Beezy that restores my bottle? Save progress, sure, why not? Are you the bottle person? No, where's the bottle person? Okay, I'm pretty sure you can't. Near now, it's not safe to travel. Seems to be treasure chest. Wait, that did say the. Anytime now I gotta go back because it said treasure. East shore of the town. Okay, that I did. Is that the one I already got? I actually got to think. My east and west. To this day, I have to like consciously think of which direction is which. Like it's not automatic. You've come to buy medicine too. Different types of medicine come in different bottles. When you travel, use your medicine frequently. It's cheap, so you might think it is too much to use. It's probably just right. A tool house? What am I, building a shed? See, this is what I'm talking about. So medicine. See, they spelled out medicine, but then like FL door, home door. Okay, I know it's it's actually not a tool. Okay, well, I only have 60. Can I put medicine in the bag? No. So my bottle is equipped by Thomas, so I have to put it on him. Alright. Ooh, a full load. So I want to buy more. I'll buy an FL door. Oops, I think that's a one-time use. Because it didn't ask me if I want to equip it. And I was also going to check to see if I could equip it. But we already bought it, and we have it, so... Looks like, Wow, it is... Wow, no help. It is not going to tell you what it is, just that I can't use it. Alright, well. At least it didn't let me use it and then just waste it. I guess I'll have to use it in a battle to see in what way it's not helpful. Except I wasted my money on that, so now I'm not going to be able to buy like an actual thing that I want. Let's see, LTH. Is that supposed to be light? H. What could H mean? KN is knife, dagger, bow, wood, shoe. That's probably shield. Leather, probably armor, wood belt, and a toe. Oh, boot. Ha. Wood boot. So I was close with the wood shoe. We actually have a wood boot and then a toe boot. It's like, well, doesn't it have to have a toe for it to be a boot? Or maybe it means that that each toe has a space for it, like the toe version of like a mitten, or not a mitten, a glove where each finger has its own specific finger opening whole thing. Anyway, they say this town was a lot bigger thousands of years ago than it is now. They say that the town was wiped out by some terrible disaster. Oh my gosh. There's still ruins of that time, even now. Well, it looks like history's repeating itself. Go in there, let's see what's in here. Well, you're a spiritualist, I desperately need your help. My daughter, Medea, our village's protectress, was abducted. Will you save her? Sure. Taken to Rasutar Island to the southeast. Southeast! There we go. It's basically all you do in, like, RPGs, especially, like, the older ones. You just talk to anyone until you get someone that tells you which direction to go to. Yes, you bitch. Well. She was abducted from this room. Well, why didn't the two guys down here give their lives to protect her? Alright, I think that's all for this town, so let's get out of here. Boy, I am tired of walking in houses and talking to people. Okay, so... I don't even remember. Was there anything else over to the... Okay, so we can't go there. There's nothing... Okay, I think... Well, there's the bridge that led down. Oh, man, you know me. I guess you don't, actually, but I am an RPG player, so... Any place where it lets you go, let's check it out. I am pretty sure that there was, like, one of those planks that let you go down. Hopefully this... I do seem to remember... that you could just walk across one of these planks and then suddenly run into, like, hard enemies. One heliopod. It's a little off-center. So I was thinking there might be something else on the screen at the time, but there is not. Whoa. My screensaver kicked on for a second. Die, bastard. Boy. I should have checked to see how close I am to a level, because it would be nice to kill these guys in a couple less hits. See, now I gotta get used to... Jeez. Boy, that is a lot. That is a lot of menus to, like, have to click through. Just to fucking heal, jeez. Alright, we're gonna finish this battle, and then we're gonna call it an episode. And in the next one, we're gonna do a little more exploring and see if we can rescue the Protectress. And we're basically... So far, pretty much all they did is they said, hey, you unleashed the thing that caused the disaster, and even though you're just a boy who's level 1, and that thing is a big giant fucking thing that did like 2,900 damage and you had 120 hit points, it is still your job to go out and kill it, so get on that shit. It's like, well, okay, I might need to grind a little bit to kill that big old dragon-ass motherfucker. Come on, let's kill this guy so we can get the episode done. Jeez. Okay, 1 down, and now I'm probably gonna have to heal again, because this guy takes like 80 hits. But yeah, first RPG, so kind of looking forward to it. Kind of looking forward to... Well, one thing I noticed, I'm pretty sure that there aren't very many... he did a crit hit on me, so I'm just gonna mini-bottle. Just in case he does a big hit on this turn. No, he didn't. He did almost kill me, though, with just a regular attack, but we're good. I noticed that there had been games that I try to watch and a Let's Play for, and sometimes they just don't exist. Like, I highly doubt there are very, very many LPs of this. Gain 6 strength points, and various other things. Gain 24 hit points, that's good. Okay, so in the next one, we are going to do the things that I said a minute ago, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.